Hello everyone, I am Lokesh and welcome back to the channel. So friends, this video is related to a very good, amazing interview experience of Capgemini. So today we have Abhishek with us. He will share his interview experience that is related to Capgemini, that how he cleared the recruitment process and the interview process. Okay, so I am just adding Abhishek on this screen and we will start the today's interview experience. Hello Abhishek, how are you?
Hello, Bhaiya. I'm good. How are you?
I am also fine. First of all, congratulations from online learning team that you are selected at Capgemini.
Thank you so much for that.
Okay. So brief introduction about yourself, which role you are selected and all about.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. My name is Abhishek, and I'm a student at VIT Velo. And I've done my schooling at DAVPS Chennai. And recently, I got placed at Capgemini as a senior analyst with a CTC of 7.5 LPA. Today, I'll be sharing my interview experience, the do's and don'ts, and preparation, etc.
Yes. That's a great introduction. Okay, so my the second question is all about that. How do you now get to about this opportunity? Mean this is on-campus hiring or off-campus opportunity?
So, actually, this is an on-campus hiring. It came during September end, and it took place for a month, probably. And it came for two roles actually. One is the analyst and one was the senior analyst role. Analyst role was given a package of 4.25 LPA, and the senior analyst role was given a package of 7.5 LPA. So it varies according to the colleges based on tier colleges. You know, tier 1 has separate packages and tier 2 has separate. So
Yes.
it's based on.
Yes. So means that this is the on-campus hiring opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. So, means how many rounds were there in the interview process, and what is the recruitment process like? Online coding test or any other? Explain in detail.
Yeah. So first of all, instead of rounds, I would say it as stages. So there were three stages in total. The first stage was technical assessment. Second stage was coding assessment. And the third stage was the final interview. In the final interview, it is combined of both HR and TR. So in brief, stage, it's of technical assessment. Technical assessment, there are three sub-rounds in it. And each round is an elimination round. So the first round was pseudocode, and the second round was English, and the third round was gaming. And the gaming, if I mean gaming, it means like it was a game-based aptitude test, where they give you 4 games and you have to clear it out to get to the second stage. So each round is like elimination round, which consists of 30 questions each. So when you clear the first round, you go to the second round. Then you go to the third round. So first round, after clearing the first round, within 5 minutes, you'll get a message that you have qualified and you can enter the second round. So you go for the second round. That's how it happens. And all these 3 rounds are part of the stage 1. So if you clear stage 1, you will be eligible for the analyst role, which is 4.25 LPA. And then later, within a 10 days gap, you'll be having a coding assessment, which is stage 2. And if you clear, I'll explain about the coding assessment round. In coding assessment round, there are 3 questions of 75 minutes. As you said in your earlier YouTube channel, like when it comes to 3 questions, you have to solve at most of 2 to 2.5 questions to clear it. The same thing. I use that tip. So it's the same thing. That's how they're giving the criteria. So almost like 75% to 80% you have to solve when it comes to the coding assessment. You have to solve almost like 2 questions out of 3 to get to the final interview, which is of senior analyst role. So in case if you can't clear the coding assessment round, since you have cleared the stage 1, you will be eligible for analyst role anyways. But if you clear the coding assessment round, you will be eligible for the higher package, which is senior analyst role. Yeah. So, and then the third round was the interview round. It lasted for around 30 minutes for me. The interviewer almost like asked all the basic concepts related to OS, OOPS, and also DBMS, and they'll mostly focus on your resume. So this is it. So I'll be saying this to all the viewers who are watching this video. So you have to make sure you'll be honest in your resume. So whatever you write, you make sure like you know what you're doing it, because some people just fake it up in the resume just to make it look good. That is not necessary when it comes to the interviewer, because if you don't answer it properly, then eventually you'll get caught and you'll get a bad impression. So that's not needed. So he focused on the resume, my interviewer, and he asked a bit of technical questions and as well as HR questions. HR was not much needed for the higher package. It's mostly focused on the technical part. Maybe for the lower package, they'll be focusing more on HR. So whatever you mentioned in your resume, be it the languages, like Python, I've mentioned Python. Some people would have mentioned Java. So you'll be asked questions on Java or Python, whichever language you have mentioned. And it's better to know at least 2 languages before you attend an interview. That's what I would suggest, because that would give you an edge, compared to other people who are attending the interview. And also the query language, SQL, which is also much needed. That'll also give you an edge. And the concepts like OS, OOPS, and DBMS, as I said before. So all this will definitely like help you. You definitely crack the interview, and whatever you mention in the resume, that questions only maximum will come. So be prepared with your resume, be thorough with it, and just and also one more thing I would like to say, like just how you are like watching my video right now. Similarly, even I watched Capgemini interview experiences all over the YouTube. Like I watched around like 4 to 5 videos before attending my interview, just to know their point of view, like how it is, how it's going. So you'll get an edge. So all this will be helpful for everyone. And also I would like to mention few websites before you attend any company interview. There's one website almost everyone would have heard about it, Prep Insta. So they would give you an idea of what it is, like the recruitment process, like how many questions it is. So this is much needed, and there's 2 to 3 other websites. It's there in online learning channel itself. I guess Baya also mentioned before, Face Prep, and it. So they mostly focus on the questions which I've asked recently. So it's better you go through that, and they'll be given both HR and TR questions as well. So it will be based on company specific. So it's better you go through those websites, and definitely help you crack the. And this was my preparation strategy. I did it as it is. Like I've been watching online learning videos. Like I used to note down what are the websites needed every time. So I kept those websites like that, and Geeks for Geeks also will help. And one more thing I would like to say, when it comes to the coding assessment, DSA DSA concepts are much important. And and for me, they asked only the arrays and strings. For others, they asked greedy algorithm, dynamic programming and greedy algorithm and stuff. So it's same questions might not come for everyone. So you might get a tough question also. It's better you get through the DSA concepts so that you can clear it. And that's it, I guess. The rest in the verbal part can be manageable. And the gaming part also, it's also manageable, because it's just like analytical thinking. It's not much. And when it comes to the pseudocode part, there are around 30 questions. But each question had an MCQ. Like you have to predict the output and you have to just mark the correct answer. And there was no negative marking. So it was pretty easy, I guess.
Okay.
Like, good.
Means this is the overall interview experience and the recruitment process.
Yes.
Okay. This is the amazing that you just mentioned all the preparation websites and all about that. And this is the preparation strategy for candidates also. So my next question or the last question is all about that. How much online learning channel is helpful in your preparation? Like I just posted videos for candidates. So how my channel is helpful in your upcoming MNC or ongoing MNC preparation?
Yeah. So currently I'm like focusing on internship right now. So till before me focusing on internship, I was focusing on job. For the job, it's because of your channel, I could say, because your channel has helped me a lot to get the job. I've been following your channel from like when you were in 2K subscribers.
Yes,
Now it has almost crossed so much.
yes, yes,
So it's like right from the videos when you started posting about Infitech, if you remember. So right from then I used to follow your channel, and from there to now, like almost like all the preparations were useful. Even if I said that before, like I mentioned few websites like Interview Bid, Hits Bullseye. These was all your websites you have mentioned earlier. You have to you sometimes keep these websites in the description link. I used to note it down, and I used to make use of these websites for all the companies.
yes, yes,
So this really helped me a lot. So um, what I would suggest is like buyers like really working hard for us. So he's being consistent right from the start. If you see,
yes,
he had the 2K subscribers at the start, but now he has so much. Just because he was being consistent and he was doing hard work daily, he's got it now. Like he's reached to a level. Similarly, like people who don't have a job, or if you're trying for any higher job right now, just be consistent in with your studying. So if you stop today, then definitely you would miss the chance. Like some people, I've noticed few people, like suppose they don't do well in the interview, or suppose they do well in the interview but they don't get selected at the end. They'll be disappointed. So that disappointment will work out, like it won't make them get the other company also. Like if there's another company coming in a week, they'll fail that also, because they have this disappointment in the mind that okay, I didn't do my interview. They'll be in the depressed position. So you have to keep trying. That's it. It's consistent hard work. That's what I can say. This is the key over here.
yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for sharing your valuable interview experience, and thank you so much for sharing your great feedback that is related to channel, and it will be very helpful for candidates because Capgemini will hire soon in upcoming month for 2022 batch. Okay. So there are so many candidates that they just message you on your LinkedIn profile that is related to some queries. Okay. So you can mention all the questions here on that. Okay.
Sure.
So thank you so much for joining today, and thank you so much for your great interview experience. Thank you.
And the one thing I would like to say to the viewers out there, if you have any comments or if you have any doubts regarding this Capgemini recruitment, then you can post it down in the comment section.
Yes.
Me or definitely answer it.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
doubts do ask. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you so much.
yes, for sure, for sure. I am, and you will also means reply all the queries in the comment section. Thanks for joining. Wish you
Thank
best
you
of
so much.
luck for your upcoming journey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.